Happy Tuesday crafternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday the 11th of July, and we're in the middle of the Chalet Christmas camp with no need to pack, try to assemble a tent, which I've never tried. I don't think I ever will, but it's all about Christmas. Christmas in July. Whoops, and I'm hearing myself echo. We don't need to hear myself. Okay, guys, so as you go ahead and jump on, make sure to say hi and where you're viewing from. So early Merry Christmas in July. Today I have a really cute little project for you guys, something that's really simple and what I call evergreen. And when I mean evergreen, that means that you can use it for a multitude of projects, just depending on the way the colors that you choose, the stamp set that you choose, all of that fun stuff. Hey, Evelyn, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. You're awesome. So today we are using, and I know you guys are getting tired of me talking about it, but I'm using online exclusives. So let's go ahead and talk about those again. Because after all, there may be somebody who might be viewing this eventually who hasn't heard about our online exclusives. So with that being said, at my online store, which is this address right here, dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net, we have a new small bunch of online exclusives. And I'm loving them. I'm digging them. And the fun thing is that we have some Christmas things or things that we can use towards Christmas and the holidays. So with that being said, what I am using today is, once again, this cute little trucking along bundle. Now, just an FYI, once again, in case you guys have not been viewing me for the last couple of days, but the bundle right now is not available. However, I believe, and you know what, I didn't check yet today, but I believe that the punch is available. We are going to get the stamp set returning on the week of the 17th, which I believe is next week. Our stamp sets are made in Kanab, Utah, so not a big deal. It's things that are made overseas, like China, that we're not able to get back as easily, if at all. So if this is still available in my online store, like I said, I forgot to check before I hopped on, grab it now, get it if you love this bundle. And that way, when the stamp set comes back, you can grab it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. When I want something, I want it. Let's see here. Also, the other thing we're going to use today is this really pretty new real red and gold dotted ribbons. Let me show you guys that. It's gorgeous. I wasn't sure what to expect with it, but it's very pretty. Even though I'm more of a silver than a gold gal, but something about gold in the holidays and red and gold together is pretty, I don't know, like elegant-ish. And I love the polka dots. I'm kind of into the polka dot thing. My grandma used to love polka dots. Anyway, so we're going to use that today on our little box. So with that being said, go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen, or you can watch this later. I'm going to post this on YouTube and also on my blog. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to do so. Dawn's Creative Chalet. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell. It'll turn black. That makes you get the notifications every time I load stuff or use YouTube. Pretty cool stuff. Also on my blog, dawnscreativechalet.com, and I can't talk today. It will be there, along with a close-up picture of today's project. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So like I said, we're making a cute little box today, and let me show you my sample. You guys ready? Ta-da! Isn't that cute? I love it. Just a cute box. You could put a lot of different things in this box. The measurements of it when it's put together, let me get that here for you. 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, and the height is 1 1/4 inches. I just think it's cute. And like I said, you could put little candies in there. You could put, well, maybe a gift card. I'm not sure if a gift card would fit. Have to think about that. Maybe making it a little bit bigger might fit. But, or rolling dollar bills in there. I mean, just a lot of different little things. Earrings, jewelry of any sort. Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. And like I said, depending on the colors that you choose, the stamp sets that you choose, you can go any route with this, whether it's birthday, Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, you name it. But so here basically is the template that we're using today. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to put those notes right in front of me so I don't mess this up. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I am using Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. A great color along with Real Red for Christmas. And of course, using that cute little truck that I just can't resist. I know you guys are going to get tired of me using that truck. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so this piece, the larger piece, is going to be the bottom of your box. You're going to cut this at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then the top, the box top, is cut at, let's see, whoops. Let me see here. Actually, I'm messing this up. I'm sorry. Okay, fast forward or reversey. Okay, so the top of the box is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Top of the box, 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And we're going to score at 3/4 and 1 1/2 inches on all 4 sides. Let's just go ahead and we'll do that first. I'm going to get the bottom of the box out of the way. We're going to work on the top. So this is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And like I said, we're going to score at 3/4 all the way around. So I hope you guys are having a really good day today. And are you enjoying these kind of hop on all week lives with me? It's a little different, I have to say. I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, that's right, I got another live today. Okay, I've done 3/4 all the way around. Now we're going to go 1 1/4 inches. So I'm using this side, by the way, of my paper trimmer. So 1 1/2. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Dawn, you're going to mess this up. Okay, so we did 3/4. Now we're doing 1 1/2. 1 1/2 all the way around. 1 1/2. 3/4 and 1 1/2, all 4 sides. Oh my goodness sakes. So I don't know if you can see, but this is what it's going to look like. Just like that. Or maybe that side. Well, no, I think that's easier to see. There we go. Alrighty. And then we're going to take the bottom of the box. This is cut at 7 5/8 by 7 5/8. We're going to score it at 1 1/4 inches. So again, I'm using this side of my trimmer. So 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Whoops. All right, there we are. And a couple more. I hope I'm not shaking this table too much. I don't want to get you guys like motion sick or anything here. All right, so that was 1 1/4. And then we also need to go with 2 1/2. So now I'm going to go on this side of my trimmer. And it's going to be at 2 1/2 inches. Whoops. You see, I almost messed up again. Got to keep me on my toes. 2 1/2 inches on all 4 sides. I knew that looked kind of funny. I'm like, no, I don't think I want to be doing that. Okay. So again, that's 1 1/4, all 4 sides, and then 2 1/2, all 4 sides. All right, there we are. So we have our box bottom, our box top, and we're kind of ready to go. Okay, so with that being said, what we're gonna do is take some scissors here. I don't know if you guys have made boxes before, so just in case you haven't, we're gonna do the same on both the top and the bottom. So right here, we're gonna take those two corners off. Make sure you guys can really get a close-up of that. And we're gonna do that. And I cut this at an angle, just a little bit, so when we cut it, it doesn't pop out on the side of our box, if that makes sense. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So again, whoops, I'm gonna take off these bottom two. And again, right there, these bottom two. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go here again. I'm going to cut it at an angle. And then this right here, we're going to cut it at an angle. So you're going to see what we're doing here? Whoop, whoop. It's going to be a box. I'm so excited. And then this side across from where I just worked. Cut that off. We're going to cut this piece off here. Oops. And we're going to get rid of that little square, because we don't need that. All right. So that's what it should look like. And then we're going to do the same. Once again, we're going to work across from each other. So we have these bigger boxes. Same thing. We're going to cut at a slight angle here. Cut off these two bottom boxes without cutting off my finger. Oh my gosh. It's one of those days. I didn't even have coffee this morning when I did my newsletters, so if there are mistakes, please forgive me. Okay, and then we're gonna cut off this right here. That one box on each side. And again, right here, cutting it just a slight angle and cutting off that box. And then working directly across. What would that be? 90 degree angle, 90 degrees, something like that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and again, cut off those two boxes, or squares, I should say. You're probably like, what's she talking about, boxes? Two squares. And then the second layer, we're gonna cut off one square. Let's see here, we're gonna wanna go like that. And the same on this side. Let's see here, I'm thinking too hard. Okay, we're gonna go here and cut off that. And at just a slight angle. So there you are. All right. So now that we've got all that done, what we're going to do is take our scissors and we're going to cut them. Actually, here's one that I have already set. So you're going to cut it. Let's see here. Right here and right here. Up to that next score line. Turn it 90 degrees. And once again, this right here, because these are going to go inside the box to stabilize it. And right there. And then these, I think are going to be cut, yep, at an angle. Oh shoot, did I do that wrong? We're going to use this one. Yeah, okay. So this is the way you're cutting it. And you're also cutting these 4 pieces, these little guys, you're cutting them at an angle. All right. Now what we're going to do is go ahead See, I'm just a little nervous, I guess. This is the first time I've made a box with you guys, and I'm concentrating so hard that I don't mess this up. But anyway, so there you are, okay? What's really cool about this is you really don't need a lot of, let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go like this and like this. We're gonna, oh shoot. No. Like that. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so we're taking those two in, just like that. This seemed so easy when I wasn't on camera. And then we're gonna fold these in. The same here. And take these and tuck them in. Absolutely no adhesive. Pretty cool. Okay, let's do the other. So again, I've cut, so we have these 4 flaps. I've also cut these 4 flaps at an angle. I'm gonna get rid of these. Okay. So we're going to go here. Actually, I should be using my bone folder. That would be a lot easier. And we're gonna go ahead and score all of those score lines. All right, and then go ahead and bring these 2 sides up. See how I did that? And then we're gonna take this piece, tuck it in, this side, and tuck it in. And it's best when you do use your bone folder and go ahead and make those score lines nice and crisp. So now you have a box. And it fits nice and snug, which I like. Isn't that cool? Ta-da, you have a box. Yay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we wanna decorate this little box. So I brought in, and like I said, I've been using the Let's Go Fishing designer paper, and I cut all of these just to show you guys, depending on like colors that you use, if you wanted to make something that's a little bit more masculine, or like I was showing on Sunday, where you can decorate the paper with your blends and markers and make it look like Christmas, a little more Christmassy. But today we're going to use this one from that pack, and I believe this is cut at, yes, 2.5 by 2.5. So we're going to get our, I'm going to use liquid glue for this one. This way, if I accidentally put it on slightly crooked, it gives me a couple seconds of leeway to make it right. There we are, just like that. And then I've cut already from the Stylish Shapes, it's the second to the largest circle. And then I'm going to take, from the Trucking Along set, we're going to use Wishing You a Festive Christmas, and I'm going to stamp that in real red. Now the other thing that I've already done, I was sitting yesterday playing again with the truck, embossing, watercoloring, and using our ink refills. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch out one of these trucks here, because I thought I didn't want to take all that time with you guys, because I told you these were going to be a little, you know, less intense, I guess, than a Sunday crafternoon. What I've also done is I took that little tree from the set. I took the bold image, this one right here. I stamped it in Mossy Meadow, and I just fussy cut it, and I left a little tab on the bottom. And the reason why I did that is so that I can go ahead and glue it and have something to glue to the truck, if that makes sense. It just helps. It's just a little extra something, right? A little tip. So we're going to put just a tiny bit of glue on there. Going to take it and attach it to our truck. Just makes it look a little more festive, right? And then I need some dimensionals, my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. I'm going to peel those off, but before we put this on, I do want to stamp my sentiment. All right, so with that being said, we're going to scoot the box out of the way and bring in my real red. Make sure I have it nicely inked. And there we go. Just like magic. And then I have, let's see here, a punch. This is retired, but if you have any type of a hole punch, it will work. I wanted the hole punch, or the hole itself, to be a little bit larger because the ribbon isn't, well, I don't want to say it's not pliable, but it's thicker ribbon, and it just, I felt, was easier to work with, getting it through the hole without having to sit there and really mess with it. If that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and add our cute little truck to the circle here, and then we're going to bring in our ribbon, which I just had on the table. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and close our box. And oh, this ribbon is so pretty. I really like it a lot. Okay, we're going to leave a bit of a tail. I know I'm not being real conscious about what I'm using, or am I? And I'm going to go ahead, go with the back, twist it around, and then bring it to the front. I'm trying really hard to get as much as I can of the dots to show. I think I probably needed a bigger tail. Oops. Maybe for this, well, let's do that again. We didn't tie it yet, so that's a good thing. So we're going to use a longer tail. Otherwise, I'm really going to struggle with trying to get that tied. Go around your box. Oops. Oh my goodness sakes. I like have 5 thumbs right now or something. And do the twist around your box. It's like I need an extra hand. Holy smokies. Now I've totally twisted up my ribbon. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, there we go. And then just tying a bow. Whoops. I really want to get my dots to show all the way around. The back side of the ribbon isn't bad, but I really like the polka dots. Okay, there we go. Oh, and then I know what I forgot to do. We have to untie that. We have to add, oh my gosh, Dawn. Yeah, it's one of those days. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Nothing like making a cute tag and then forgetting to add it. Like, seriously. Okay, here we go. And after all of that, we have the cutest little box around. Let's see, we're going to cut that down. All right. Woo! We got through that. Alrighty, guys, there you go. And if you wanted to, you could add some blings. I did not grab them. Shocker, I know. I'll add them afterwards. But anyway, so that's just making a cute little box to put a fun little gift inside. Thanks, you guys, for joining me today for the Chalet Christmas Camp. I'll be on again tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time to show you. I think I'm going to do another card. I'm better at cards than I am this whole 3D thing. But the box was so stinking cute. I had to make one for you. All right, guys, make it a great day, and I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Ho, ho, ho.